At first glance, there's no question, this thing looks like a DJI drone, but it's not. It's a brand new drone from a company called Potensic. I'm taking a close look as I unbox the brand new Potensic Atom 2 drone. Tech it before you wreck it. What's up, geeks? I'm Kirk, and take a look at this thing. This is a brand new drone. The company is called Potensic, and if you don't think this looks like a DJI Mini, you're a liar. It totally looks like a DJI Mini, but can it pack a better punch, more features? They say it's got 8K photos, 4K HDR video, and a ton of other features, AI tracking built into the drone and the app and the controller that comes with it. So today, what I'm gonna do is take an up-close look at the hardware itself and show you what comes inside the box of the Potensic Mini Fly More combo. So let's get it over to the table and get this thing unboxed. Here it is, the Potensic Atom 2 drone, and it certainly does look a lot like a DJI drone. In fact, they call this the Fly More drone bundle, similar nomenclature to what DJI uses. The bundle includes the controller, the extra batteries and the charger, you've got the carrying case, and then you've got a bunch of accessories like extra props and a micro SD card. Again, there's the drone, there's the centerpiece of all of this, and it is under 250 grams because that is the all-important threshold to keep those restrictions limited here in the US specifically. On the back, you've got a list of some of the things included in the box, the drone itself, the controller, etc., etc. It also has a QR code here if you want to grab that app or a user manual for this drone. On the side, just a little bit of a warning here that this is designed for people 16 and older. Be careful, kids, this is not for you, but I'm sure mom and dad will let you fly it. On the other side, we've got another list of some of the features here. It is ultralight, 32 minutes on a charge, which sounds impressive. 10 kilometers, that's over 6 miles distance with 1080p transmission. We shall see if that's true. 8K photos, 4K HDR video, AI tracking, panorama, 2.7K vertical video, and smart transfer at 25 megabytes per second. And yeah, you've got some more of the specs here, kind of more of the same, but it talks about a 1/2-inch CMOS sensor, 48 megapixel sensor. And then let's see what else we got. Back to the front. Let's get that trusty knife out. Yep, we're gonna use this thing to slice open the plastic on the outside. There you go, you've got the carrying case. Right when you open it up, you've got a QR code on the inside lid, talking about scanning that before you use it. But I love that the carrying case is included here. It is so nice to have a place to put all the pieces and parts, because if you've had a drone before, you know there's lots of accessories, the controller, the drone, extra props, extra batteries, battery charger. You can see it's got Potensic branding on there. Pretty simple black carrying case. Kind of reminds me of a camcorder case from back in the 90s or 2000s. Let's unzip this and get this open and see what's inside. Oh, look at all these goodies jam-packed in here. Again, it's really nice to have a place to put everything. You can see on the inside lid, we've got, it looks like an instruction manual, and we'll unzip that and jump right into there. Okay, what do we got going on here? Looks like we've got your normal quick start guide there. That's what that is. And we've got, I don't know, something about the battery. We've got a remote controller set up. We've got some legal disclaimers. But most importantly, oh, the FAA flight safety rules. No. Most importantly, these. We got stickers. If you like that Potensic brand, doesn't quite have the DJI weight, but still, cool brand. And if you like the product, great to have some stickers. Hey, silica gel. Let's keep it dry, baby. I'm gonna keep that stuffed in there, and we'll go through what else is in the case here. First up, we've got the battery charger. So it's got 2 batteries in here already. I'm guessing the third is probably in the drone, but see the batteries pop out just like that. They're nice, easy slide-in batteries. You've got, look, the contacts are right there, and then a USB-C plug on the back to charge it. If you don't have the battery charger, or you want to charge it maybe while it's in the drone, you might be able to use that as well. You've got some lights there on the front, shows you the charging status. What does it say? Charge to activate the smart battery before using for the first time. So make sure you charge these up before you use them. That would make sense. They're not necessarily going to come fully charged. We do have, looks like, a little button there. You've got your lights, and that's pretty much it. Your self-explanatory battery charger. This looks like a plug for said battery charger. Yep, that's exactly what it is. I'm surprised this isn't USB-C, although maybe it's trying to get more power to this charger, but it's a barrel plug, goes right into that input port. You do have a USB output port if you want to charge something else while using this charger as well. But yeah, pretty simple plug there. Okay, we've got a strap. So this would be the strap Ooh, what's this? Oh yeah, the little screws. So this is going to be a strap for the controller itself. It'll screw into the controller, and then the strap goes around your neck to support that controller while you're flying the drone. Oh, this one's got a whole bunch of little goodies in it. Let's see what's inside this package, as I will be very careful here to go one by one. First of all, looks like we've got a little mini screwdriver and a bunch of little screws for installing props, for replacing props. The props are already installed, I should say. It's for replacing props. We've got some cables here. This is a USB to USB-C cable, probably using that for data transfer. It says Potensic on it. It's got branding, little icons of which end goes into the drone if you can't figure that out. These are the little kind of mini cables for the controller. This one looks like a lightning connector for an older iPhone, and then I'm going to guess this is a USB-C connector for newer iPhones and, of course, your Android phones as well. If you don't have a USB-C or lightning cable, you're kind of out of luck right now, or you'll have to bring your own cable to get it to work. Here are the extra props, and they've got a bunch of extra props here. That is 8 extra props. We've got 12 extra props. Looks like a total of 16 extra props. Nice they include those here in the package. Hopefully you won't need them, but you just never know. Okay, what do we have here? This is the controller, and check this thing out, guys. Warning, fold the antenna before charging. Okay, so they want you to fold the antenna down before charging. Point this side toward the drone. So that's like a flat antenna that sort of points toward the drone. Looks like a pretty nice controller here. Obviously, it's designed to put your phone in the center of the controller. Let me show you exactly what that looks like. I've got a Google Pixel phone right here, and I will stretch it out using the springs that are built into this thing, and it clips right into the controller just like that. A little bit different than what we've seen with DJI, where the screen sort of mounts above the controller. On the back, we've got your little thumbsticks, and we've got, looks like, some cooling vents. Let's pop those thumbsticks out. I'll show you exactly how those work. So those screw into the controls, much like we've seen on other controllers from other brands. And then you've got very comfortable, usable little thumbsticks right there, which is pretty cool to see how those work. It feels good. This has got a good feeling to it. Nice wide controller. And you can see that's a slot for that cable to go into. I'll pop the phone out of here. This thing shrinks back up. And you can see on the side here, that's a little compartment where that cable is going to go so it can plug into your phone. Let me show you how that works, what that looks like. So the flat end, I'm guessing, goes on the bottom there, and then you sort of wrap the other end of the cable up the side into that little void that you saw in the controller. Actually, I'm going to plug it to the bottom of the Google phone here and just sort of slide that end in there. It gives you plenty of room for that nub to stick out here. Sorry, I'm not getting a good shot of this, but yeah, once you get that plugged in, that's going to communicate the controller with the app itself on your phone. Pretty nice controller, guys. It's got a power button over here. Oh, look at that. I powered it on. It's got, looks like a home button right there. We've got, again, your control sticks on both sides. We've got a C1 button, some sort of roller controller, and then a record/picture button. You've got a C2 button, another roller controller, and then that Atom thing right there, that's not a button. That's just sort of like a placeholder, but there is no additional button there. But you do have what seems like plenty of buttons to control all the things you would need to on your drone. USB-C port for charging right there on the top, right next to those cooling vents. On the bottom, we've got those 2 little screw holes. If you can see those, that's for that strap that I showed you earlier that goes around your neck and then connects into the bottom of the controller to support the controller, especially if you're flying for a full 30 minutes like this drone supports. There's those screws. As you can see, they'd screw right into the bottom of the controller there with that included strap. Okay, now we get to the main attraction, the drone itself, the Atom 2 from Potensic. There it is, guys. It's wrapped up like a little tiny mini drone. It's got this strap around it. Kind of cool. They include this little strap as a way to sort of secure everything together. I'll pull the Velcro strap off so I can show you what the drone actually looks like. Obviously, the arms are all folded in with the props on the end of those arms. I'll fold them out so you can get a sense of what the full size of this drone looks like. And I will tell you, this thing is super light. It has a battery in it now, and it still feels like it weighs nearly nothing. You've got the Potensic logo there. You hear that? It kind of feels plasticky, sounds plasticky. I like a lot of these drones are because they've got to keep that weight super light. Looks like some sensors on the front there with the camera underneath it. It's got that camera shield there. A couple sensors on the bottom as well. Looks like some venting just below the power button. Let me pull the shield off of the camera. Looks like they've got a piece of foam in here too. Remove before use, of course. It's just sort of place holding it during shipping. But there's your camera on its little gimbal device, a lot like what we've seen from other companies like DJI. Looks, you know, somewhat sturdy, but this is the most fragile part of this drone, just like other drones. So I think you're going to want to be super careful here. The plastic arms feel pretty sturdy as they snap right out of the drone. And what do we got here? Okay, so that's the battery there on the back. So the battery slides right out. Let me show you what that looks like. You just pull the little latch there and the battery slides right out. Again, that USB-C port is on the back of the battery if you want to charge it while it's in the drone. And I'll pull the battery out again so you can see what's inside. As once you take the battery out, guys, this thing weighs almost nothing. But see those pins there on the top? And look at that. There's your micro SD card pre-installed because this is that Fly More bundle. It's got a 128 gig card included with it. But those pins on the top are what kind of line up. There's your specs, some battery specs. As you can see, the sticker on the inside. The pins on the top, again, though, they line up with the battery. When you click the battery in, it clicks in nicely. Then you've got your drone ready to fly, and we'll put those arms back in. They kind of snap in. It's kind of what we would expect. Feels nice and compact and sturdy when you've got everything folded up together. You get that strap back out. Oops, wrong strap. Where's the right strap? There you are. The Velcro strap as you put it over the props, just to sort of keep everything together. I kind of like this strap. When you put it in the case, it's a good way to make sure this thing is going to stay protected while you're carrying it around. That is the Potensic Atom 2 drone unboxed. All right, so those are first impressions. Now it's time to charge up the batteries and get this thing flying. I want to test out the controls. I want to test out some of the tracking capabilities. And most importantly, I want to test out the quality of the video, since that is so important when we're talking about drones that are designed with a camera to take great video. So those are my next steps. In the meantime, throw a comment below. Let me know what questions you have about the Potensic Atom 2, and I'll make sure I answer those questions. I read every single comment. And if you want to see the next video, the testing video of this new Atom 2, make sure you subscribe to the channel right here on Tech It Before You Wreck It. I'm Kirk.